What up, y'all? Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. It is nighttime right where I'm at. We're doing things a little different. In fact, we're doing things a little different. A little bit of a chill vibe, y'all. In fact, it's Friday night. And yeah, we're just gonna be here, just kind of chilling out, vibing, playing some 2XKO, and see what we can get into. I do have something in my ears right now. I'm listening to Bayard Rustin, Malcolm X. They're doing a little bit of a debate. Very interesting to see where both of them fall on integration. It's as one would expect, of course, but it's just interesting hearing their voices and hearing some of the passion that they're speaking. And some of the things that they've discussed still happening to this day. So I might give a little bit of a review of that later on. We'll see. I also want to talk about a video that I listened to or watched with Rob TV, Hollywood Rob TV. Shout him out. He actually had something interesting to say as well. Specifically, not about integration, but more so about confidence. Talking about what it's like to go and do something that's very difficult and come out on top. So we're going to explore that a little bit. I might even put that up on the screen a little bit later on, but yeah, those are some of the topics I kind of want to go through today, just because I have some thoughts. My mind has been kind of racing, just kind of thinking about some of these things. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to maybe get right into the game here. We'll see if we can do some ranked gameplay. I'm still doing my my matches, right? My placement matches for ranked. So I want to see how that all turns out. So yeah, let's give it a shot here. Just hit send on one of these messages here on the stream. What up, chat? What up? What up? We'll send another message to our YouTube chat. I'll try to keep my eyes on all the chats. So we're doing a live stream on Kick, YouTube, as well as Twitch. So just want to say what up to everybody in the chat. Alright, from here on out, let's see what we can do. Just make sure I make some adjustments on my screen so I can see everything. Okay. Alright, let's jump into our game, alright? Let's do it. Let's jump into our game, alright? Okay. So as I was saying, I was part way through, almost done actually. Big screen, so hey. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's mainly audio. You can't actually see them. It's just still photos with the audio going here. It's just still photos. Bayard Rustin, challenging Malcolm X. I have respect for both men, of course. Challenging Malcolm X. I have respect for one man can come out on top in a debate, right? The new school or the old school battle rap from back in the old days. Or it's just the debate from the old days. Alright, let's see here. So I'm getting the ranked queued up. Once I get the match queued up again, I'm going to, or a match queued up again, I'm going to go ahead and just get this, the rest of this video played and queued up.
Cabinet ready.
Alright, I'm just going to take my vitals here. Yeah, I'm just looking at the vitals, making sure everything sounds nice, looks nice. Don't have monitors in, so for those of you in the chat that maybe are listening to this, if you can hear me, if you can't, let me know. Adjustments is necessary. As promised, we're doing some Ahri and we're doing some Darius. Alright, we're gonna jump right into it.
It appears I...
Let's go!
Headless!
I'm lacking.
Feel this. No, you don't.
didn't realize it, but he's actually a juggernaut. Juggernaut.
Feel this! Unleash! Feel this! Unleash! Unleash! Your turn! Feel this! Feel this!
Just gonna check the timing on this video. Check the timing on this video. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left. I'm just gonna pause it right here. So Rustin's talking about at the end of this video, this debate at least. I'm not sure if it goes through the whole entire debate. Talking about having affection for those that are oppressing you, which is a very interesting take, right? Like there's some power there. And a part of what he's saying also is kind of making sure that you have the ability to love yourself first, which I think a lot of people maybe at that time it might have been hard to do because of the impossible odds that we're faced with. So really amazing messages. Yeah, I'll keep playing and letting y'all know what I learned.
Give me your heart! Try this. Playtime! Try this. Feel this.
Headless!
Feel this. KO. This. KO. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Unleash. Feel this. Unleash. Feel this.
Pausing it there. Looks like so it looks like Malcolm is now kind of pushing back on Rustin a little bit. Kind of talking about how there's no love for the black man, I guess, at that time. And when he speaks of the term dignity, that dignity of love of oneself, or the ability to have that confidence in oneself, really was something that was hard to come by. And then the terminology used for the black people, specifically when it comes to just how do we reference ourselves, how did we reference ourselves back then, very much just, he's just kind of talking about how it wasn't there. Using the N-word to refer to oneself, that's happening today. Instead of referring to oneself as an African, that's something that I think, Malcolm is really trying to impress upon Rustin.
You can tell yourself.
Really trying to impress. Very powerful stuff. So I see something in the chat here. Who is this? Red Shiver TG. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. I don't know who you are, man. Is this a scam? Are you a robot? Type something else in the chat. Let me know. Is this a scam? Are you a robot? So that was from the Twitch chat. Shout out to the Twitch chat. Oh, sorry, not the Twitch. The Kick chat. Shout out to the Twitch chat. Twitch, Kick. Oh, sorry, I'm getting them confused. I am losing these matches here. I gotta maybe concentrate on what's happening on the screen before this Ahri gets to me. Make sure I'm cognizant of using the break. Alright, I see you in the Twitch chat as well. What's going on, Cliff? I see you in the Twitch chat as well. What's going on, Cliff? I will address you at some point. Let me just please get this round finished. In the meantime, we're doing a couple things. We're watching or listening to Malcolm X while playing some 2XKO. It's not just Malcolm, but you know, Bayard Rustin, he was no slouch, right? So he's very much, I think, on par with Malcolm. I think even in the debate, I was just watching him kind of big dogged him a little bit, letting him know that, you know, he's pretty much on the same level as Malcolm when it comes to leadership within his own organization. So we did help community organize with one Martin Luther King Jr. I think as of the recording of that actual debate, he was a part of another organization as well. I'm getting washed. It's not about getting washed though, it's about learning. So yeah, he's no slouch himself. Rustin, I believe, also has either a movie or docuseries on, I think, Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't watched it. I actually don't know if it's on Netflix. I can search that later. I became aware of him maybe about a year ago. I want to say it was like early 2024 when I picked up the latest Martin Luther King Jr. book. I don't remember who it's written by, but fantastic book. It's like 600 pages. I didn't finish it, but definitely Bayard Rustin was a main character in that. Let's see what I got. Bayard Rustin was a main character in that. Oh, Bronze 3. Oh, man. I gotta climb my way out of Bronze now. This is terrible. I was a silver in the beta. It's just, I guess I wasn't very lucky with my matches here. I will stay in the lobby. Why not? Looks like I'm wearing a gi. It's actually a white hoodie. You know, just go with the ghost theme and the ghost colorway. Alright, let's see. So in the kick chat, Red Shiver, excuse me. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. I'm not even gonna try to. And then Aquatic Mate of Prize. Hey, y'all look like bots to me. Move this over. Hey, y'all look like bots to me. Update, lobby update. Let's see what's going on here. All right, yeah, we're staying. All right, so this other person, Clinton13, saying that they're at work right now and to add them on Discord. I get a lot of those messages, Clinton. I think you're a bot too. Lots of bots in the chat, man. I think you're a bot too. All the real ones in the chat. Let me know. Let me know that you're in the chat and you're a real person. All the real ones in the chat. Let me know. Let me know that you're in the chat and you're a real person. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can start up another match. Let me finish this video as well. Let's see if we can start up another match. Let me finish this video as well.
Cabinet ready. Cabinet ready. Select your fighters. Yasuo. Darius. You select. Ahri. Select your cues. Choose your destination. Victory is on the horizon. Victory is on the horizon.
It appears I have a Messiah under my command.
You can tell yourself that.
Ready.
You can tell yourself that.
Let's go.
Headless!
Heart on fire!
Make way!
What do you got? All day.
Playtime.
Okay, now I'm being reminded as to why I was not playing this video live and with y'all. With y'all could potentially be anti-Semitic, so I will probably just keep these thoughts to myself here. We're not about anti-Semitism, no. We're not about some Jewish friends, and definitely offend anyone on this stream. And it's actually Bayard Rustin who's bringing this up as something maybe to catch Malcolm saying something crazy. Catch Malcolm.
Ready? AO! Ready? Let's go!
Okay. Didn't fall into the trap. Didn't fall into the trap. Blaming someone for the blaming some anti-Semitic ways or rhetoric that may have come from the Nation of Islam. Proper end to the debate. Who bested who? I don't really know. I can't really tell. Who bested who? Just off the first listen here. Unfortunately, and we know how the story ends, right? Malcolm does change his position towards obviously the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He changes his position on the Nation of Islam in America. He also finds himself in a pilgrimage where he starts to practice Islam in a more pure way, in which case a lot of what he's saying here in this debate that I'm listening to may not hold water anymore, at least toward the end of his life. The unfortunate part is I find that like a lot of people take Malcolm as his old self, and he's had like many phases of his life. So when I refer to his old self, I'm more so talking about when he was leading the mosque temple in Harlem. He was definitely a follower of the Prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, excuse me. And he wasn't the guy toward the end of his life that we saw. He wasn't the guy. So, spoiler alert, knowing what I know now, I would say Bayard Rustin got the best of him. Especially since a lot of what Malcolm espoused was kind of what Bayard Rustin was trying to get him to see. Very interesting. I think going in ranked is not really the greatest of my ideas here. Let's see if I can actually. It's going to put me into another ranked lobby, but I might put myself in casual matches just to warm up a little bit. Now that video is done, I have to just play something else in the meantime. Hey, let's try to find one more match. One more one more ranked match, and we'll see how things go here. One more ranked match. We'll see how
Cabinet ready.
I'm also on a quest to get Vi back. So when I left, when they had changed things over from beta, from the beta to the live access here, from the beta to early access, things didn't quite work out in my favor. They locked quite a few of the characters. Someone in my household convinced me to get Teemo. As you recall, I had done some videos on Teemo. I'm not gonna play Teemo right now, but maybe, who knows? Maybe I might play him later on. Yeah, the unfortunate part is I don't have enough credits for Vi, so I'm gonna have to grind and play this all the way through to see if I can get her. This guy's doing a high-low mix, and he's also playing Juggernaut. Is Juggernaut the way? He's also playing Juggernaut. Washed. Jump right over that super. That super is really good for OTG, but not much else. Not much else.
Feel this.
Honestly, I don't even know how to use Ahri's super. It's really good. I find in this game I keep getting caught hitting buttons. What is going on here? Is that safe? What's going on here? Is that safe? Oh no. That should be a two-hit combo, right? I find that I always get the first hit or the first kind of blow through, and then I don't first hit or cross up or go on the other side. And I do the side switch. So when they glow like that, they're invincible. I just learned that today. So when they glow like that, they're invincible. I just learned that today. No way. I air blocked. Oh no. I can't believe that goes full screen. I can't believe that goes full screen. We're gonna definitely we'll try to win this one, but my mind is kind of reeling right now. It's not gonna happen. Bit of that debate from the 60s. Bit of that debate from the 60s. Okay. Off the ground. No, I was too late. No, I was too late. I couldn't convert the combo. I dropped the combo. It's a baby combo too. I dropped the combo. Okay, we're gonna exit this match. I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to do first to two. It's the honorable thing to do, but let's face it, man. I'm a casual. Casuals don't follow the rules. Casuals don't follow the rules. Where do I want to go next? Let's go to main menu. Where do I want to go next? And we're gonna go to casual. Casual for the casuals. Alright, maybe that's a good segue. I want to talk about the Rob TV video. So for those of you that may or may not know, can I actually navigate to some of this? Alright, hold on, y'all. I'm going to go into my broadcast software here. To see if I could just change things up a little bit here. Open a new screen in Chrome. And we'll go big cam for now. This is a very blurry camera, unfortunately. This is a very blurry camera, unfortunately. A different look. Roofomonger, I see you, man. I see you. Roofomonger. So let me see here. I'm gonna go here and turn this off. Gotta admit, my mouse clicks aren't the greatest. Okay, that's not correct. I didn't want to do that, so let's get rid of that. That's not correct. I didn't want to do that. So it's all dark. Did I do this correctly? Yeah, alright. We're getting there slowly but surely. It's nighttime now. Friday night. We're getting there. That's not correct either. It's nighttime now. Friday night. We're getting there. That's not correct either. I don't know where the window is for Chrome. I don't know where the capture Chrome. Oh, it's showing as visible. So maybe it's capture Chrome. Oh, it's showing as invisible. Let's see properties. Chrome EXE, Google Chrome. Okay. All right. So y'all can see that. Chrome. Move this right over here. All right. So y'all can see that. I should do this the other way around, shouldn't I? I should do this. Let's do this the other way around. Let's go into this. Let's do this the other way around. Let's go into okay, and let's just let's kill this guy. Let's see if that works. That's better, isn't it? Let's see if that works. That's better. Right? Is it locked? Is that why I can't move it around? Right? Is it? It is indeed locked. I can't move it around. Can I make this bigger? It is indeed locked. I can't move it around. All right. Hopefully y'all could see this. And mess it up. Y'all could see this. Okay. Rob TV's video, right? That's what we want to watch? Not even. Rob TV's video, right? That's what we want to watch? This is such a mess. We're gonna get there, y'all. We're gonna get there. This is such a promise. We're gonna get there, y'all. We're gonna get there. Rob TV. Hollywood. This is a great video, y'all. Hollywood.
So, to start this off, I would like to ask you guys a question. Everybody watching this live, and if you're watching this pre-recorded,
hopefully you can.
Then at least think about this. Chat.
Just
Do you think that
here.
anybody can become a pro Street Fighter player? Anybody can become a pro?
I might have to like put my monitors on, just so I can hear what y'all are hearing. Put my monitors on. So killing that. Y'all are hearing. Pardon me as I take out these earbuds. Killing that. Y'all are hearing. Pardon me as I take out these earbuds. Killing that. Gotta love earbuds. Love the wax buildup it gets as well. Gotta love earbuds. It's gross, but the wax buildup it gets. It's part of life, isn't it? It's gross. All right, here we go.
Or your thoughts? Yes or no? Do you think anybody can become a pro Street Fighter player?
Or
your thoughts? Yes or no? Do you think anybody can? Or a fighting game player? Any fighting game? Any fighting game? So far, all no. What y'all think, chat? A pro, yeah, like a pro, like become like a top tier player. I think so. Yeah. Yes. Pro, yes, but a good pro, no. That's an interesting
my kick was not.
That is an interesting distinction. I'm getting a lot of yeses and a lot of no's. That is an interesting because of how they start and what amount of talent they have. I'm talking about like Evo level.
Okay, let me pause this. I gotta find out where this echo's coming from. I gotta find out where this echo's coming from. Jeez. Is it like this the whole time, chat? Y'all couldn't let me know? Is it like this the whole time, chat? Y'all couldn't let me know? Is it like this the whole time, chat? Y'all couldn't let me know? Is it like this the whole time, chat? Y'all couldn't let me know? Is it like this the whole time, chat? Okay. I've had to just kill everything. The echo is gone. 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 Just kill everything. Nah, this is hilarious. Nah, this is hilarious. Nah, this is hilarious. All right, well, it's a throwaway show, y'all. All right, we got rid of the echo. Oh, it's a miracle. Okay, let's see if we can play this Hollywood Rob TV video.
Top six. You mean like win Evo? I mean, just like one of the best, like one of the best players in the world, like Moke level, like Moke or that's the name of my product. Dual Kevin, you know what I mean? Like pro, like you nice, even if you ain't like winning the biggest events and shit, but like you up there, like you up there like that. Okay, so the reason this came up today is because, let me make sure I'm not giving away anything, but I told this person I'm going to talk on stream, but I told them I'm not going to say their name. If they was here, they probably wouldn't care. Let me tell them I'm streaming, actually. Someone told me, would you mind if we could talk whenever you get a chance? It's about Street Fighter, struggling with my competitor mindset, could use some advice. These days, it doesn't feel like I have the support like I used to, and the feeling of FOMO when it comes to communities troubles me mentally. Despite my skill as a player, it's almost laughable how much I plateaued. And everyone is way more advanced than I am since they help each other out a lot more. I know that my brain is just lying to me saying my best isn't enough, because in reality it is. I wish I knew what switch was necessary to flip on that tells me I'm stronger than I think I am and keep it on. my prime definitely isn't over. I know I still have talent and skill, but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that the road to greatness feels far away despite my achievements in the past. Okay, so I thought about a lot about this type of stuff over the years.
I'm just gonna pause it right there, y'all. I am playing in the background as well. This was an interesting question, an interesting premise, and this is where I was, my curiosity was piqued, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of deep. It goes beyond Street Fighter, it goes beyond fighting games. It is something I think that is like life. It's like a universal life thing. You know, really the premise, you know, if I were to distill it myself, the premise is, are you as good as you think you are when it comes to anything that you participate in? And this person specifically that Rob TV was talking to, I guess a friend of his, wanted to kind of just know, like, hey, like, I may have plateaued. I may be not doing the right things when it comes to this fighting game. You know, what can I do? Rob goes into, I think, a very maybe harsh criticism. I wouldn't say harsh, but it was a very realistic kind of point of view when it comes to what does it mean to be supremely confident in yourself? What does it mean to kind of believe that you're on the right path? And he talks to this person, and in you know, very colorful language, lets them know, hey, this is what this means. Rob has actually, you know, confessed that there are certain things that he believes that he's like supremely amazing at, certain things that maybe he's not that great at. He used the analogy of sliders, right? So when we talk about sliders, I'm talking about 2K, I'm talking about FIFA, NBA Live. You know, how good are you at shooting? Are you a 99? Are you a 50? Are you a 40? How good are you at handling the ball? Are you an 80? So those types of things. Rob talks about this in a way that I think that is, well, it's relatable to me because I understand what he's saying. But it should be relatable, I think, to everyone. And it's one of those things where it's like, how good are you at certain things? You know, earlier today I was having a discussion and I was, you know, just kind of thinking about like, what am I good at? What are some of the things that, you know, I do that other people would just be like, ugh, that's disgusting. I would never want to do that. And I think for me, I was kind of talking about how, oh, I kind of like public speaking. I think it's kind of like a cool thing to do. I may not be doing the greatest at it right now on YouTube, Twitch. It's going to change though, I promise you. But you know, when it comes to like just being at work or whatever, it's just something I enjoy. And I think when you enjoy something, you kind of pour your heart into it. Rob talks also about how, when it comes to like fighting games, specifically with Street Fighter, I just ran out of time in the match I was in. I think I won, maybe? No, I didn't win. Oh, I did win. Haha, sucker. Rob talks about how people, you kind of have to obsess over the thing that you are good at and like, or else it's not really like, do you really like it? So he brought up Street Fighter, he brought up Mena RD, and other players as well. He talks about how these other players, like, they get upset when they lose. Sometimes they problem solve when they lose, and they think about it outside of the game, right? So it's like, I'm putting some thought into this. I want to know why I didn't lose. What are some of the things? And they'll come up with things in the shower. They'll come up with things while they're sleeping and dreaming. And these are some topics that I've touched on before in the past as well, just like in my own everyday conversations. And it's funny to hear these fighting game players think this way, because in my mind, it's just a game, right? It's just, I'm having fun here. For them, it's like, nah, this is like life. I am doing this because I want to like prove something to people. Like, I am the best, the baddest. And if you don't feel that way, like, you know, I feel sorry for you, son. And, you know, this channel is all about being casual. So I personally don't really ascribe to that when it comes to fighting games, but I do when it comes to other things. So Rob, I think, confessed that his fighting game level might be at like a level 7 out of 10. Whereas his ability to public speak, host an event, things of that nature, he feels he's a 20 out of 10. And I would agree. I think he is a 20 out of 10. He's fantastic if you've ever seen him on anything. So yeah, I think that's one of those things where you have to just be supremely confident, and you have to like have a knowing, know that you are good at something, and know that you have the ability to just persevere through anything. And this is what Rob talks about, and it's quite the concept. I'll let the video play a little bit more so you can get a little bit more of what he's saying.
Of course, since I used to be a competitive player and all that, and just because even to this day, a lot of my best friends are, in this side of things. And I've dedicated my life to this shit for years. So, first and foremost, right, I got to make sure I preface this by saying this. I'm not here to give no sugarcoating. I'm not here to do no babying or nothing like that. A motherfucker need to talk to me about their mental health and shit like that. Cool. Like, holler at me. That's cool. We cool and, whatever. But if you ask me about this shit right here, I got to be real with you. Because if I'm giving you the wrong information, then how the fuck you going, you know what I mean? In the end of the day, it's going to work out the worst for you. First, where this part says, the feeling of FOMO when it comes to community troubles me mentally. Despite my skill as a player, it's almost laughable how much I plateau, and everyone is way more advanced than I am since they help each other out a lot more. Okay. Bullshit. Number one. Bullshit. You do not become an elite player through having, like, people exaggerate how important it is for people to share information to make you extra godlike or whatever. That's not true. That's not really how it goes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just had to pause it there. I don't necessarily agree with what Rob's saying there. I do think there is something, behind community and behind having people maybe in your corner to share information with, so you can kind of peer past any blind spots you may have. Not everybody, obviously, is a super talented fighting game player. I do believe that the best in the world, to get to be the best, they do have these conversations. Later on in the video, he brings up Mena RD not necessarily having, I guess, a lot of people around him. Mena, I think, says the opposite. From what I remember in an interview with Mena, he actually says his community is quite strong, and he, growing up, wasn't the strongest, and he had to lean on them in order to learn the game and get that information. And in fact, when he did his Evo run, this past Evo 2025, he talked about how he did his thing by asking questions and seeking information, and information was key. Now, mind you, him and I, if I were to get the same information, it wouldn't quite work out for me in the same way that it did for him winning Evo. But it's something that worked out for him. The information that he was getting was the right information for him at that level. He talked about, having certain conversations with certain people, because he had certain opponents that he just wasn't sure about. I think he spoke about Higashi, and he talked about getting ready for Kakeru, and various players that he needed to get some intel on, just to figure out, okay, how can I get the edge on this person? What's the competitive advantage that I can enact in order to do well and win? I think that information sharing isn't something that's new to him. I think it's something that he's probably been doing, and that's probably the crux of his success. He went to Japan, I think it was in 2023, for some time, and spent enormous time just there learning as much as he could. He came back with like a pocket Zangief, a pocket Blanca, actually a main Blanca. He was very much doing his thing, because remember, when Street Fighter 6 first came out, Mena was a Luke player, right? So he wasn't necessarily playing Blanca and Zangief. It wasn't like a thing until a little bit later in the Street Fighter 6 lifespan. So, he had to have, I think, picked up some of that from somewhere. He also spent some time in the U.S. as well, from what I recall. And I don't remember exactly where. It might have been like Colorado, somewhere. But he did that in a way to get access to the minds and the player base of another region, right? Other than the Dominican. So I wouldn't say that not like having a community I think is important. Being able to share information is important. Now, Rob does get into something that I do agree with, that we are in a new era. We're in the internet era. You can watch your replays back. You can do replay control, right? So you can take over those replays that you have in either Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8. There's a lot of things that you can do in order to get yourself kind of ready and up in terms of your skill. The training mode, right? Even having the training mode available to you is something that wasn't necessarily available back when I was playing Street Fighter 2, right? So, and training modes have gotten more robust over time. Street Fighter 4's training mode isn't quite the same as Street Fighter 6 training mode. But, so I see his point from that perspective. He does get into that a little bit in the video. I don't necessarily agree that having no community or having a community like doesn't make a difference. I don't agree. Just because I think about even, in school, right? You go to high school, university, college, whatever it is, whatever level of school, you'll find that sometimes the students that are doing really well are the ones that are sharing information, right? They're sharing, in some cases, past exams, right? Past papers, studying together, problem solving together. So these are things that, you start to learn as you go through life, and it's something that happens in the corporate world as well, right? And in the corporate world, people are, they're sitting down, they're having these like little secret meetings. Not that it's a bad thing, but, having those discussions about, next steps, lessons learned, anything that, could potentially give them an edge, even just hiring practices. How does it look to hire a certain person? If someone has worked for someone that maybe I know, I'm going to reach out to that other person to say, hey, how are they like to work with? The same is true on the other end, right? Where, if you're maybe looking to get hired by a certain team, and if you're an internal candidate, you may ask the other team members, right? The current team members or even past team members, hey, what was it like working with said manager? Were they cool? Were they a micromanager? Whatever the case may be. And you can really kind of tap in and get some information. Even when it comes down to like doing well on an interview, you'd probably be a fool by not doing a mock interview, right? And if you can do a mock interview with someone that is maybe, an interview panelist or has been an interview panelist, you'd be a fool not to take advantage of that. Sharing information is key. That was the gist of what I was trying to say there. I'll go ahead and let this play a little bit more, and then if anything else comes to mind, I'll share.
Have people that are not even from godlike scenes, and they become extremely strong. Am I lying? No. There's people from scenes that we don't even know about at first, and they become super godlike. I remember, yes, DR is good, but DR wasn't motherfucking Japan. They wasn't Japan, and Mena became godlike, correct? I remember, Infiltration, one of the best fighting game players we've seen. He was over there in Korea. Everybody played Tekken, not Street Fighter. It was him and Laugh. Yeah, one motherfucker. And Laugh, from what I understand, was like good, but he was not like, he never was like, you know what I'm saying? Like infiltration type shit. But that's who he had to train with and stuff. I remember there's like some documentary, and I don't know if y'all remember what I'm talking about, where Info was showing like he literally spent most of his time in training mode to get better because he don't have people to practice with. Nobody in Korea was playing the game. Who else I want to bring up, chat? I had another one already. Angry Bird and Big Bird. They're from the fucking Middle East. There wasn't that's not Japan. It wasn't like just a billion godlike players. Those two, now yes, there's some good people there, GTR, stuff like that. But when it came to coming up, they were just pretty much training together, right? So first and foremost, when people talk all about that community stuff, it's extremely overrated when it comes to somebody becoming like a super elite godlike player. That's just not true. That's just not how it go. Now, yes, it's a bonus if you goddamn live in Japan or if you live somewhere, but it's not necessary. And it's not in the mentality that would make you believe that you say you plateaued. If y'all think you plateaued, but you think you plateaued because you don't have a community sharing information with you, that is entirely incorrect. That mentality in itself is wrong. Imagine Kobe Bryant being like, yeah, ain't nobody trying to tell me nothing. Like, now I done maxed out my... Nigga, it's Street Fighter. You know what you got to do. You lost. If I put the game on right now, bro, if I lost, something went wrong. Not every time. We know you can get low forward drive rush and guess wrong every time. But 9 times out of 10, bro, if it's a 1st-2, or if you're in battle line with somebody and they beating you a lot, whatever, it don't necessarily mean they're better than you. They could mean they're better than you. It could mean you don't know the matchup. It could mean you know the matchup, but there's this one skill that you're bad at. You can't tell me that you are watching your replays and you don't see one thing that you could have perfect parried, that you wasn't perfect parrying consistently. You can't tell me that you watch your matches and you hit every anti-air. Maybe you did, but there's always something that you can't tell me that you whiff punish that. You can't tell me that you check that drive rush. You can't tell me that you like or that you maxed out your strategy or the skill side of things, right? So I don't think fighting game players, again, I know I'm not playing like pro level right now, right? I'm new. It's been a little over 2 weeks, however long now. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I don't know. But it's been a little over 2 weeks, a short amount of fucking time, right? But
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it right there. Yeah, I do think this part rings true to me. There's always more that you can do. Yeah, you can definitely be watching you can watch your replays. You can take a look and see what's happening. Where did you maybe miss a perfect parry? Where did you miss a block? Where did you drop a combo? Because we're not doing things perfectly. No one's perfect, right? And when you get closer to perfect, I think that's when you get to that kind of pro level. And I think it can be difficult otherwise. Anyway, so I agree with him there. Definitely 100%. You're not plateaued if you didn't try a little harder, right? And try to make it to that next level by, studying some of your game tape, game footage, and committing to memory some of the matchup knowledge that you're supposed to have. So yeah, 100% agree. I agree with this sentiment.
already can tell when I play people, a lot of people, that motherfuckers just don't know how to train. I'm able to immediately go a certain point because I know how to fucking train, and I'm taking accountability even if I get annoyed, and I know how to train. 99% of people are just not training the right way or taking full accountability. Now for two, that's that part. For two, my brain telling me my best isn't enough. Now this is not me just replying to this person. I told him I was going to make this video for them. But this goes to a lot of people. If you think that you're not good enough, you're not good enough. That ain't no motivational shit. That's not for me to help you. That's not a trick saying.
Okay. This is where the video takes a turn to the dark side. I actually like what he's saying here. I agree with it. If you don't think that you are good enough, especially when it comes to like the thing that you're doing, chances are you're not gonna put yourself in the right mind state to like be successful. You kind of have to believe that you can do the thing, no matter what that thing is. So yeah, 100% agree. He gets into a little bit more in terms of just like the mind state unshakable confidence, what that looks like, not being foolish with it, being realistic, but at the same time being a little bit delusional. Menardi actually has a very good speech. I think it was maybe Capcom Cup last year where he talks about this. And you kind of have to have a little bit of delusion if you want to be successful. You have to believe that you are indeed the best, or whatever it is that, will set you over the edge. I think the success that I found younger as a young person was purely because I believed it. I knew that I had a certain way about me, and I was ready to kind of prove that. Where I think, where people might falter is they may not have that same supreme confidence in themselves, and so they're already done before they get started. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of like the way it is. You kind of have to just know that, like, hey, I'm the guy. If I'm not the guy, I'm like, I don't know, a couple hours away from training to become that guy, just because I have the ability within me. I think this is the part of the video where it really, it steps into like another gear here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest.
But you can change it up. No. When I came into this shit as a player, I fully expected to beat everybody ass. People really, do you know the ego required to really do this shit? The ego, even sometimes to a negative level. Do you know the depression that you have to risk? You know the times that I've cried and been depressed, and this back when I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it worked out. Motherfucker ended up getting stronger and shit like that. But like, I had to risk my mental health damn near. It was not healthy, but to some level, motherfuckers got to risk their mental health to some level, even, because you really are telling yourself that you are having the ego to say all of these guys across the world are training really hard and trying to be the best, but I believe I'm going to be better than all of them, no matter what they all trying to do. So now, as a prerequisite to accomplish great things, you have to expect great things of yourself, right? So now if I expect great things, that means that, and I really expect it, not just say it, but I really mean that shit. Then that means by default, when I lose or when it does not go how I expect it to go, then you see a punk crash out, correct? Then you see men talking crazy and then you see, and some of the players y'all don't know personally off camera, but I'm telling you, bro, like I remember Lil Blas lost his first offline. He made top 8. We down there in Dominican Republic, bro. This shit applies. I don't give a fuck. I'm passionate about this because I remember I was in this shit. We down there in Dominican Republic, Lil Blas, his first offline or second offline or some shit ever. He got like top 5 or some shit in a CPT premiere. He loses. He go up to the thing. He goddamn, I give him a little note. I use Google Translate and give him a note, like I wrote something for him or whatever. And he like start crying and shit. But I remember being there too, like crying over, like, I'm telling you. But that, because even though it's his first or second event, he expect to win. So if you don't have the confidence in the first place for this, if you playing for fun, that's fine. If you just want a little competitive outlet, that's fine. If you're asking me if I think you should pursue trying to be a pro player, no, I don't. That's my real opinion. No. I think it's a waste. I think it's nearly a waste of time. I think there's some things in this world that maybe you got it, maybe you don't. Unless you go, or you got to do a very big paradigm shift. I have my superpower and some other motherfucking superpower. Then this don't just apply to gaming. It's life. Like, I got a damn near illogical level of confidence. I'm not stupid. It's not like hubris, or I'm not ignorant. I know what I'm not. I know that I'm not tall, right? I know I'm not can't go to the NBA. I know I'm 32. I can't like train now and try to go to the NFL. I'm not stupid. But stuff that I'm able to really apply myself to, like, I know if I try to be a pro player, I think I will, like, I'm dead ass serious, think I'd be godlike within a year, like, confidently. I believe that. Like, or as far as a host, like hosting and shit like that, or using this camera and like being an orator, Like all of this, being able to freestyle like this, nothing this is playing, with an audience watching. I know I got elite ability at that. I have that confidence. So now what's gonna happen, chat? When I walk out there with the mic and the producer in my ear, all right, coming to you live in 5, 4, 3. Nigga, I'm excited. I'm ready for this shit. What you see Lil Bloss doing on stage? Smiling and feeling good and shit. What you see Minna doing? What you see motherfucking Punk doing? Because they expect it of themselves. If you don't got level 1 of having an illogical, crazy amount of confidence, you can never beat a motherfucker who really got that shit. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. It's impossible. You cannot. Unless you change that entirely. Now, let's get to this other side of things, right? So, how can I put it, bro? In my opinion, there's some people, and if this is you, anybody, it is what it is, bro, who just make excuses for everything in life in general. And the shit applies to fighting games, right? How can I put this? Like, you damn near, if you gotta be, okay, y'all remember in Street Fighter 5, like, when Punk used to be going crazy and shit like that, and he'd be like, if he ever lose, he'd have some excuse and shit, right? However, this is what people might not, like, don't think about, and this is my opinion. Even if he was that mad, one, I think that's his ego. He was so driven to be the, like, he feel like he the best, so it'll piss him off. Not saying he right for being salty, but also, even if he make whatever excuse, or get mad, or whatever the fuck, a lot of times when he come back to play that person again, he beat that motherfucker ass. What that tell you? He changed something. That tells you no matter what he said out loud, he had the humility on the inside. He was humble enough on the inside. He was accountable enough on the inside to know what went wrong and acknowledge he did something wrong in order to make a change, to make an adjustment and start winning, right? In a much smaller case, I was just playing with one of my homies last night. We playing Ryu versus Kimberly. That's like, I think she was Scrubby's character in the game, whatever, right? However, my homie, like, I know I'm a lot colder than him at Street Fighter. Like, it's my dog, my real life day-to-day homie. But this motherfucker beat me like the first 10 games in a row. But I know I'm losing to this Kimberly stuff that I don't know yet. And it's like frustrating me. I don't know what strategy should I do. Like, what the fuck? But I had to have humility and be like, okay, and I thought of a strategy. And I would like start thinking, trying this, trying that, thinking. And next thing you know, I'm winning motherfucking 15 games in a row and shit. That is a microcosm of what it's really like to try to go and become like elite at some shit. If y'all get where I'm coming from. That's a microcosm. Bro, I don't understand a nigga not having... People ask me tips even sometimes on confidence, bro. You know why I'm confident at shit? Do you know the best way to be confident, chat? By having truth on your side. Please, let this sentence sit with you. When truth is on your side, it's easy to be confident. I don't gotta try. You get what I'm saying? This is not cockiness. I'm not confident in my motherfucking astrophysics knowledge. That will be stupid. I'll be stupid. I know I'm in good shape. So now when
excuse me. Yeah, he's going. He's on a roll here. He's riffing. He's ripping and rolling. It's all making sense. It's all clicking. I totally agree with all of it, what he's saying. You have to have that supreme confidence in yourself. You have to know. You have to have like a knowing, and it has to be, I think, rooted in somewhat of reality. Maybe not all the way reality, but definitely like a version of reality that you can like maybe stand behind, right? So yeah, this is it. This is exactly what it is. Now, mind you, I don't think I've reached the depths of heights of success that Rob has reached, but I have my own little version of success that I've found in my own life. And so I think it rings true to me. It definitely rings true. And I think it's worth having these types of conversations, especially with young people, right? Because, they don't know what's coming down the pipeline. They have no idea. So, each one teach one. It's one of those things where, we can all kind of, we can all learn from it. It's not just young people, right? It's like something that I think is universal, that we could all kind of take back and be like, you know what, this is something that applies to me, especially when it comes to having confidence and kind of having a knowing of like, okay, I can make it through. Um, yeah. So a fantastic message. Something that I think I have to be maybe reminded of on a maybe somewhat regular basis. Now, mind you, he said that this is not a motivational speech. It's not reverse psychology that he's pulling off here. It's what he's actually kind of feeling at the time. It's a little bit of a motivational speech. Hopefully, people are motivated by hearing it. If there's something maybe that they've been putting off, maybe something that they actually are good at, but they haven't really like thought about it, to put the thought into, okay, well, what's my superpower? This will give you at least the the starting blocks to like think about what your superpower actually is, because it is there. It's maybe something that you're not aware of, but it's there. It's latent within inside of you. Everybody's brains work the same. No, sorry. I was going to say the complete opposite of what I was trying to say. Everyone's brains work the complete opposite way, right? Not opposite, but different. And so one thing that you may be good at, someone else may not be good at, and vice versa. He brings up Magnus Carlsen. I'm not going to play the rest of the video, but he brings up Magnus Carlsen, and he's a chess player, and what he's doing is not necessarily purely a physical thing. It's actually all mental. But he's able to do it at a high level. And what does that mean, right? So it means that, yes, there are people that are physically gifted at certain things, but there's also people that are mentally gifted at certain things that you are just able to like do better than other people naturally, right? It's innate, right? This is the nature versus nurture conversation. How much is it nature and how much is it nurture? How much of this is something that you've picked up versus like, what are you naturally good at? And there are certain things that, you gotta just keep it real with yourself. There's certain things that you're just naturally good at. And yeah, I think it's very important to like try to cultivate that. Try to cultivate it within yourself. Be a creator, being the creator of your own thing, right? Your own universe, if you will. What are the things that you want to surround yourself by, or surround yourself with, I should say? Yeah, this was a fantastic conversation. It was great, hearing what Rob was saying, him interacting with the chat there. Fantastic stuff, man. Fantastic. All right, let me close this window. Just close this up. Can't believe it. I had the Kick playing in the background. So for those of you that are not familiar, so Kick is a streaming platform. I think it's supposed to be very similar to Twitch, except they allow for a little bit more in terms of showing content. I don't actually know why people are on Kick, to be honest. I joined it because I saw other people were on it. Here I am. Hi, Kick. Yeah, so I had something playing in the background. It killed my entire, we'll call it like first 20 minutes of my stream, maybe longer. I don't know. This is a throwaway show, y'all. I'm like acting like Star now from the Star Report. Let's just put this back up on the screen. I'm going to do this in the other window too. I feel like that's important, right? Ooh, it's gone. Totally gone. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see if we could figure this out. All right, easy fix. Boom. Oh, wait. Nah, that's better. Yeah, I just lost. I beat this guy, I think 2-1 though, so I don't feel too bad about it. Let's go ahead and we'll put the full screen up. Oh, chat. All right, so in my journey here, I'm gonna just switch gears a little bit. We're just riffing today. In my journey here, I used CapCut. CapCut, for those of you that are familiar, CapCut is a editing software for video, photos, audio. Pretty much it does it all. It's a one-stop shop, and they are very much big believers in artificial intelligence. So I use their AI tools to play around and just have some fun. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about what I'm about to show you right now from CapCut. I wasn't going to show this on camera, but you know what? We're here. It's a variety show today. We're not even, really concentrating on the gaming today. We're concentrating on just, some motivational speaking, thug motivation 101, Jeezy. Okay, let's see. How do I change it so it's like my full screen? First and foremost, let me move this over to the other screen here. OBS, my software will kind of have its own screen. Pardon me as I figure this out here, y'all. Yeah, let's add another source. Display capture. Yup. And let's see here. Windows 10. Desktop duplication. I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? I want this one. All right, hopefully y'all can see that okay. I can see it. It's looking fantastic. I might have to move where this source is located though. La la la. Let's see. Okay. Display source. There you are. I'm gonna move this maybe to the bottom. Oh, too far to the bottom. All right. So hopefully everyone can see that okay. What's the difference between this and automatic? No difference. All right, let's hit okay on this. So I made a series of videos on CapCut. For those of you that are familiar, this is the CapCut user interface. I do have Pro. I have it for another 5 days. You might be able to see that in the corner there. It's probably very hard to read, but trust me, it says 5 days. Not that it matters. I'm probably not going to be using it for the next 5 days. We'll see. I don't know. Let's click on this guy. And so you can see here the project I was working on. All right, y'all ready for this? All right, I'm going to hit play. Hold on. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. All right, so y'all tell me, does this look like AI or nah?
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. We'll explore the latest in fighting game content and black news.
What do y'all think? Hey, put W's in the chat if you like the AI. Or if is it too real? Is it too real? Tell me. Let me know. I'm gonna try something else. Y'all ready? All right, watch this.
Ha ha ha. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. We'll explore the latest in fighting game content and black news.
Yo, what is up with this guy's teeth, man? I promise you that's not me. All right, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? I think it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. All right, let me get into the other stuff that I have here. Just some things I was playing around with, all right? I figured this would be a fun thing to share. Maybe I might make this into its own YouTube video. Who knows? I don't know. All right, so let's look at some other stuff that I created. Oh, yeah, okay. So I got a dime piece here. You guys ready to see this AI dime? All right, let's see. Let's hit the play on this one.
What's up, y'all? You have to start following BDaGhost. He's one of my favorite content creators.
That's scary, right? That's completely AI. So, AI person, the voice, obviously, the background, everything is AI. Like this, I'm assuming was just like a picture at one point, and now it's just a human. I'm gonna hit play on this again.
You have to start following BDaGhost. He's one of my favorite content creators.
I kid you not. I was gonna put this on my Instagram. Hey, one's in the chat. Let me know. Should I put this on my Instagram? Are people gonna be offended and then be like, "Yo, what are you doing? This is AI. We know it's AI. You can't fool us." Now, mind you, I'm not trying to fool y'all. So maybe I can put like a little bit of a, I don't know, like a watermark or something to make it known that this is actually AI. It's not real. Don't try to hit her up. Let me go back here. I got more. Hold on. Okay, I got one more. I got one more that I want to share with y'all. Remember, this is AI. Okay, it's not real. no one is exposing, telling, or doing anything like remotely, like telling about themselves. Okay, so I thought it would be fun. You see this little thing here in the corner? That's a picture of me. Okay, that's a real picture of me. This is pretty much a replication of it here in the big screen. You can see the little thumbnail though at the top. Let me hit the thing so it's bigger. All right, it says AI generated. Those other ones didn't say AI generated. Okay, this one does. I'm telling you though, this is AI. Okay, I'm about to hit play on this. It's just a picture that start off with, but the picture is gonna come to life. Watch this, y'all.
Hello, this is BDaGhost. Hello, this is BDaGhost. I want to introduce you to my channel. This is where you can come and get fighting game content, as well as any black news. Ha 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 ha.
Yo, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. One. Who is that? I'm trying to point up. I'm pointing upwards. Who is that? That's not me. All right, that's one. Two. Why does my voice sound like that? Like, why was that the voice that they chose? They chose the voice for me. I didn't choose the voice. All right, I'm lying. I kind of chose the voice. But it was the first one that came up. I hit play on it. It sounded kind of legit a little bit, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute. This guy's not even from here. All right. Now, mind you, I'm from Canada. All right. I got a Canadian accent. This guy has a British accent. What's that about? I'm going to hit play on this one more time, y'all.
Hello, this is BDaGhost. Hello, this is BDaGhost. I want to introduce you to my channel. This is where you can come and get fighting game content, as well as any black news. Ha 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 ha.
That's crazy, right? Oh, this is back when I had a mustache, y'all. I shaved it off for the homies. Pause. Yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Hello, this is BDaGhost. Hello, this is BDaGhost. I want to introduce you to my channel. This is where you can come and get fighting game content, as well as any black news. Ha 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 ha.
I almost wonder, like, can I make a whole video like this? Right? So I did type out the script. I'll tell you how this works, actually. For those of you that maybe are not familiar. So you, oh no, I can't actually, can I actually do it without like ruining the video here? All right. I don't have to like recreate everything, but effectively what you're doing is you're picking in, you're bringing in your picture, and then you're picking, I guess the voice, if you will, and then you're typing in a script of what you want that thing, the thing to say, the AI, caricature to say to say to the people. So I typed in the script, right, for both layers here. So that was the first time me just kind of trying it out. This is the second time of me kind of just seeing if I can extend it out with a longer script. Now, mind you, the scripts they don't allow for like long form, at least from what I remember. But I will play with it a little bit more. But anyway, once you're done with that, you could theoretically like export it, put it on your socials or whatever the case may be. And voila, you got the AI version of yourself just off of a picture. It's quite fascinating. So, right, yeah, you can probably imagine a world where, you know, deep fake becomes like absolutely super easy for anyone to do. And yeah, like what's to stop them from making you commit crimes or doing things that you normally wouldn't do? We're at a time in life where things are going to change very fast and very rapidly. You know, I'm not trying to say that to scare anyone, but just kind of, you know, talking about what's to come. So I for one, I'm embracing our AI overlords. Sorry, Simpsons reference there, but no, like I think we should try to embrace new technology, especially if it's something that can change our lives for the better. and I think as long as you have the right motives and the right mind state, that will shine through. And I think humanity as a whole, society, we have our heads on straight this day and age, and I don't think we'll use it for harm. I think we'll actually use it to better our lives. So you can imagine maybe the best of art coming to pass because of this. Simulations, right? Simulating certain things to see what it looks like, to get the visceral feel of it. And it could be as simple as, okay, well, what does it look like to, I don't know, something fun and interesting, to surf out in, California, and you can kind of visualize yourself, and maybe that's something that you put on your vision board, that video of you surfing out in California. Or maybe it's something that's a little bit more serious, right? Maybe you want to mock up a home because you're building a new family home. I know that's like for the rich or whatever. But, these are the things I think that we, could potentially do. These are simple ideas, but I'm sure there's something a little bit more, interesting that people can come up with in order to get it to a point where, AI is helping us, better our lives. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. I figured I'd share it with you all. I'm just going to close out of this because I don't want to have AI just kind of take what I'm doing here and do something crazy. I'll get into a couple more matches. Let's see. What time is it? Y'all? All right. Still early. The night is still young. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to change the stream information. I don't know if I change it, will it be reflected? Midstream? Pause. Let's see here. Yeah, get out of my way. All right. Let's go. Let's go into end set. How does this work? Oh. Oh man, this is like super glitchy. I got too much going on here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Just kill this one. We don't need that right now. Okay, hopefully that smooths things out a little bit. This might be my longest stream yet. Might be the longest one yet, y'all. It's been a while though. Shouldn't have left you. Got a dope beat to step to. All right, let's see. Other than that, how's everyone feeling? How's it going out there? What's new and what's cracking? Let me just put the volume back up on the game. Yeah, something interesting going on over here, of course. So I'm in Canada, as all y'all know. We have Canadian Thanksgiving. I always call it Canadian Thanksgiving because there are two Thanksgivings that we acknowledge, right? There's American Thanksgiving and Canadian. So oftentimes I will differentiate between the two. I don't just call it Thanksgiving. Or maybe I do in conversation, but in my mind, I'm saying Canadian Thanksgiving. Nothing really happens for Canadian Thanksgiving. You would think that we would have like an exhibition hockey game that goes hard or something like that, or something crazy with the CFL. You know what I'm saying? That's our Canadian Football League. Or we got a basketball team too, right? Like, why wouldn't we do something for basketball? But nothing happens from a sports perspective, at least not that I can nothing I can remember or that I can recall. Yeah, so Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up.
Cabinet ready.
Really what that means is we get the Monday off. Typically, I think people either do their Thanksgiving dinner on the Sunday or the Monday. It's a nasty habit of hitting the question mark just because it's right there in the middle.
Ahri, you select. Choose your destination.
Man. Hey, put it in the chat. How do I get my second character? So I was able to get one character just based off of doing, I think it was the initial tutorial. But I want to know how to get like more characters. So someone put it in the chat. Put it in the comments of the video. I need to know. I can't do this without Vi, right? Character. Oof. Oh, I think I'm gonna get washed by this guy. Washed by my own character.
And your break!
I think I fully utilized that combo in the right way.
Feel this.
I think this guy's playing Juggernaut as well. No, sidekick. Okay, missed that. Got him out of there. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna get washed. No, not like this. Man. Having a rough go here. Oh, for those of you that are following Evo France, it's starting up in like 30 minutes. I think is it 1 a.m. our time? I think. Maybe it's 1 a.m. Pacific. Alright, so if it is Pacific, then I lied to you. It's gonna be like 4 hours. But who are y'all going for? Who do y'all think is gonna win Evo France? Street Fighter 6, Tekken, 2XKO? I believe 2XKO is there. Oh no, I'm getting wiggity washed. Yup. I'm blocking. I feel like I had to say that. No. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Not like this. This guy's really good, man. I don't understand how he got me. Jeez. I keep getting hit pushing buttons. No. No, no, no. Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, y'all.
With a fist of pure will. 5 wins.
This is hardly fair. It's not fair at all, actually. Let's rematch him. Alright, y'all. I'm starting to feel a little bit wobbly here.
My command.
I have to go to bed soon.
Ready.
This might be my last match. Ooh. I don't think I like playing against Juggernaut and Sidekick characters. I feel like they're just too powerful.
And your break!
Feel this.
I don't like that. Okay, I meant to do the push block. Didn't work in my favor. Oh, that's cruel. That's just not nice. I tried, y'all. I tried. I'm gonna give up soon. I quit midway through the match. Will they let me?
Let's go. Ready.
No. Okay, I can't quit. I'm just gonna let this guy have it, man. You got it, dude.
Heart on fire.
That's right. Comes back. You didn't know. Knowledge check. Leave me alone.
Knuckle up.
He's not supposed to do it.
Knuckle up.
No. I am not able to like convert on this guy. What's going on? This guy's really good. No.
Ready.
Damn, the run up throw.
Knuckle up.
All right, y'all. It's been a slice. It's been a slice. we did things a little bit differently today. We'll try to do a little bit more of these. Like we'll have some open discussion about certain topics that I find near and dear to my own heart. Yeah, so we'll talk about people like Malcolm X, AR Russian, and Hollywood. Rob TV, shout out to Rob TV. Yeah, I should probably put his stuff inside the bottom here to do that proper shout out and direct people to the page. We'll figure that out all tomorrow, maybe. Sorry, Rob. No, this was good. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed myself today. Thank you, everybody, for joining. For those of you that did join, yeah, it's been a slice. As far as streaming schedule is concerned, plans for the channel, things like that, I'm still thinking my way through it. I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna do different things from time to time. You know, maybe I might do some big cam stuff just like this right here, right, when I'm talking to the camera and having some conversation. I might even do, I don't know, more to XKO streaming. I might do Street Fighter. The world is our oyster right now, right? We can do pretty much whatever we want. And I plan on doing that. So let's see, y'all. Let's see. Put it down in the chat, though. Put it down in the comments. Hit me up. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky now. I'm on TikTok. I'm on all of the things. Just let me know. Put it in something. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hype. Do it all. Yeah, do all the things. And with that said, I can't get it right. With that said, hold on, I gotta do this hand. Peace.